Hi, I'm Suzanne.
And I'm Kaden.
And we're with
The Dish Foundation.
Good job, the Dish Foundation. Welcome to the second edition of
Cooking with Kaden.
Cooking with Kaden. It's a tongue twister. Yeah. Well, Kaden, do you want to tell everyone what we're going to do today?
I'm going to make some eggs.
Yes, and what kind of an egg?
OverMedium.
OverMedium. If they tuned in to our first one, what kind of an egg did we make? Over easy. And what was particular about the over easy egg? Do you remember?
It was white outside.
The white and the yellow run, right? But with an over medium egg, the white does not run, but the yolk, the yellow part does. So it's cooked a little bit more. Are you excited? I'm excited too. All right, should we get started?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing we want to do is make sure that our skillet is warm enough. So if you have an electric skillet, you probably want it at around the 250. Where are we at right there? I think we're right by the 250. It's perfect where we are. If you're working on your stovetop, make sure that you have an adult with you. It can get really hot and we don't want to burn ourselves. Those are ouchies.
Yeah, really bad.
Yeah, it hurts really bad. So make sure that you have someone with you helping.
Or you'll have someone by you. You might get hurt by one of these. Right?
Get hurt by one of these?
Yeah.
Yeah, this can get really hot too. Yeah, so make sure you have an adult with you supervising you to help you so you don't get burned. If you're working on the stovetop, you probably want the temperature at like a 2 or a 3. It's a really low temperature because when you're cooking eggs, you want to slowly cook it so you don't cook the outside too quickly. If the outside's cooked too quickly, then you are not able to cook the inside of it. Okay, well, after we get our griddle warm, what do?
Right.
So we want to spray the skillet so that the egg doesn't stick, because if the egg sticks, it breaks the yolk and then it's no longer over medium or over easy. So go ahead and give it a spray. And when we're spraying, we want to move our arms when we push down on the button. There you go. That's good. That's great. So now we've got we've got the skillet sprayed, and now we're going to break the egg. Now, how do you break the egg, Kaden? You knock it on the table, or you can do it on the edge of a bowl, or you can hit it on a flat surface. That was good. Do you need to give it another whack, or is that enough? Nope, we're going to do it over the skillet, though. You can give it another whack. Okay, let's hold it over here. I'll help you again. So we want to be closer to the skillet. We don't want to drop it from high, because if we drop it too far up, it'll break the yolk. So what we're going to do, put your hand down just a little bit more, and we're going to break it open. There it goes. It popped down and it didn't break. So that was good. Now when you're cracking an egg, sometimes your fingers get some of the juices on it. So it's always nice, thank you, Kaden, to have a napkin handy so you can clean your hands, or you go to the sink and you wash your hands. Okay, so while it's cooking, you can see 2 different colors, can't you?
Yeah.
Just like when we were doing the over easy eggs. What does the outside look like? White. And what does the inside look like?
Green.
It kind of looks green to you?
Yeah.
It's just more transparent, translucent, so you can kind of see through it. So with the yellow yolk and the white, it kind of looks a different color. It doesn't quite look white, right? Unless you're eating green eggs and ham. Okay, so while that's cooking, what are we going to use to move it? A spatula.
And we wipe it here. That one's not soft.
Yeah, this one's flexible. So when you're trying to get under the egg, a flexible spatula is sometimes easier, because this one is
not
flexible. It's pretty stiff. It doesn't move a whole lot. So sometimes it makes it a little bit more difficult. At least that's what we found. So you want to cook it slow. And if you're looking at it and you don't think it's quite cooking fast enough, you always can turn the temperature up a little bit, but you don't want to do it too fast. You just want to go by little increments. Okay, you want to give it another notch? That's good. That's a good one. And then eventually you'll start hearing it cook too. You can hear kind of a fizzle. So make sure that you have someone with you, an adult that's helping, because it does get hot. And when you're flipping it and turning it over, you don't want to get your knuckles on a hot space. You can use hot pads, different things. Oh, do you hear it? I hear it too. What does it sound like?
Shivering.
What is it? Shivering? Yeah, that egg is dancing pretty quick. It's going, oh, hot, 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 hot. All right, so now we can see that the center is getting closer to a white color, isn't it? So we know that we're close to needing to turn it, but we want to let the white cook it a little bit more. What do you see right here on the outside of the white?
Little bubble.
Little bubbles. Do you know why there's bubbles there?
Air.
Yes! Mr. Science over here. Little air pockets. Good job. Oh, and I don't see the bottom of the griddle anymore. Do you? Mm-mm. I think we're close to being able to flip it. Go ahead. Scoop under it. You want to stay flat and go under it quickly so you don't break the yolk. That's good. Almost. That's okay. That's okay. We can let it cook a little bit longer.
Nope. Why is it on?
You're chasing it around the griddle. We'll let it cook for a couple more seconds. Might be easier. The more you cook it, the easier it is to turn it. Oh, look. That's looking even more and more white as well. So we're going to go underneath it and we're going to go quick. There. Now we'll flip it with the wrist. We just turn with our wrist. Good job, Kaden. We're going to leave it there. We don't want to poke it. So once you've flipped it, as long as it's still in your pan and on the griddle, you want to kind of leave it alone. If you move it too much or try and push it around, you'll break the yolk. Good job. You did a good job flipping it. So now it's going to cook. We have to be patient. And then what are we going to hear? Yeah, we're going to hear the bubbles, aren't we? We're going to hear the white of the yolk, or the white and the yolk starting to cook. Okay, why don't you use the flat side of your spatula and bring it a little bit closer to you. And we're going to push the white. There you go. Good. Whoop. There we go. Push it towards you. Oh, it's stuck a little bit. So when we know that one part isn't moving, it's stuck, we want to be very gentle and barely move it. And once we see it moving around on there, we want to be real gentle as we move it, but we know that we can pull it off the griddle and it won't break the yolk. Because if the yolk is stuck to the bottom of it and we try and pull it up, it's going to break open. And then you don't have that yummy yellow gooiness. Huh?
It's down.
Yes, it is. It's starting to cook now. And then sometimes I take the spatula and if I gently touch the white, it springs right back. And it's not real jiggly, so you can tell that it's kind of firm. And then we gently tap the yolk. You can kind of see it. It bounces back less the more cooked it is. Let's give it a little bit longer. Uh-oh. There. Let's let it cook a little bit longer. Okay, what do you think? Do you think that that's ready? Do you think that's over medium? Do you think all the white's done? Oh, that was good. You know, when you slid your spatula underneath it, none of it moved. None of it was jiggly. Do you remember from... Oh, good job. So, if you'll remember from the Over Easy, if you watched our Over Easy episode, you could see that the white and the yellow were jiggling. This really isn't jiggling that much, is it? Do you see it jiggling?
Uh-uh.
Do you guys see it jiggling? I don't see it jiggling. I think you did a really good job. Should we cut it open with the spatula like we did the Over Easy? And we can show... No karate chop. I'll be wearing the egg. Okay, gently. Why don't you cut open the egg? I don't know if I like that smirk on your face. Okay, good job. Okay, let's lift up and say, oh, good. So it's going to be real thick. It's not going to be a real thin run. And you can see now that it's barely running out. That's how you know that it was over medium. Huh. Now Kaden, let's cut this open. Can you flip that over so they can see the part of, oh no, this part right here. The part of the yolk that was closest to the egg white when it was being cooked has kind of almost become a bit of a solid. And that's how you know that it's it's over medium. There's still some that runs out. Sometimes an over medium might have a little bit more than this. But this is a pretty good over medium egg. You cooked all the whites and it looks pretty yummy. What are we going to do with this egg now?
Eat it.
Yeah, we're going to eat it. Am I going to eat it?
You and me.
Oh, okay. We're both going to eat it. Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in. I hope you learned a little bit about eggs. And make sure you have an adult or a supervisor helping you when you're dealing with the heat because we don't want anyone to get hurt. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to get dished.